Hey guys, so before I kick this one off, I want to apologize for the scary stories to tell in the dark vibes. My light bulb burnt out in my room, and I'm using my cell phone to do this, so this is what we got for this week. But this week, the topic I want to talk about is anxiety. Dealing with anxiety as well as anxiety in relation to your epilepsy. So I put out a post a couple days ago saying that I had found an article stating that they think epilepsy, anxiety, and depression are all linked together. And they also said that they haven't proven this yet, but and they haven't said, which one they believe comes first or which one causes the other. But in my non-professional opinion, I think they are related. I'm not sure, which one comes first, but I do believe a lot of us suffer from one, if not both, or, if not all three. So, personally, I suffer from all three, all three, epilepsy, anxiety, and depression, and I'm on meds for all three. I take quite the cocktail of meds, but my meds control my moods for the most part. My depression is pretty under control, but my anxiety is not. And I asked you guys which one you feel like is worse, and funny enough, or coincidentally enough, a lot of you guys said anxiety is worse than depression. I feel like I can pull myself out of depression spouts pretty quickly, but anxiety is something I battle every single day. As I'm sitting here, I'm picking my fingers like I do every single day. Like, they're so picked apart. But that's what. And I asked what you guys thought was the most anxious part of being epileptic, and everyone's was different, but a lot of them did overlap. I was kind of surprised to see that not very many people said SUDEP. Most people said that they were very anxious about what the future holds, as far as not being able to be on your own or get a job or have a family and stuff like that. And that's a concern of mine. I'm going to be 30 on March 10th, and I still live with my mom and my brother and my sister. I can't move out and be on my own unless, I'd move in with my boyfriend or something, but that's still a lot to stick on him. But, and I got another one that said the most anxious part is the fact that people won't accept you once you tell them about your epilepsy. I've lost a couple friends. I've lost a couple family members after, telling them about my epilepsy and them not being able to, fit it into their life, or let's even go as far as to say, respect the fact that, I have epilepsy and I need to put that first. But, like I said, you need to put epilepsy first. So if a friend can't, bend to the fact that you don't feel up to going to coffee or something, then, sorry for the language, but fuck them. You don't need them. But, and then a couple other people were saying the one of the scariest parts, and I agree about this one, is the fact that you don't know when a seizure can strike at any moment, and that one is very scary. I know some people are even afraid to go to sleep sometimes. Some people are afraid to travel. Some people are afraid to go, walk on the street by themselves, and I get it because, I have my weird paranoias. I won't walk on concrete by myself. Last time I did, I broke all 5 teeth on the top of my mouth. So, not doing it again. I refuse to go walking on concrete. But at the same time, I'm not going to let the fact that I might have a seizure keep me in bed every single day of my life. And you shouldn't either. Just know that it's a possibility you can have a seizure at any moment, but it's also a possibility that you're not going to. So, what's worse? You're going to sit in bed all day and be like, oh, I didn't have a seizure today. Cool, I could have done something. Or going to do something and then being like, well, I made it through 7/8 of the way, and then I feel like I might have a seizure, so I have to leave. So I think it's better to just, live your life knowing it's a possibility, but still live your life because you already have enough restrictions living with epilepsy anyway. But that's just something we have to deal with, unfortunately. It seems like it comes hand in hand with epilepsy, and you're not alone in it, but there are meds you can take to manage it. There are therapies, there are dogs, all of that stuff. It's just a matter is if you want to deal with it, because, I've offered advice to people, and all I get is, that won't work for me. I've tried that before, it won't work for me. And it's only not going to work if you give into it and you give up. So I'm going to push this on you and say, if you're being, sucked in by your anxiety every single day, then you need to get off your ass and do something, because we all suffer from anxiety, but anxiety shouldn't rule your freaking life. It's debilitating. It can be, but at the same time, if you feed into it, it gets worse. So you need to do something about it. But I wanted to just end it on that note. I also wanted to say thanks to everyone that reshared all the seizure safety stuff and all those tips yesterday for International Epilepsy Day. Really helps getting, the basic facts out there that I'm sure we're all sick of hearing by now, but, there's always, all those people that don't know. So the more we talk about it, the better it'll be. But I will end it on that, and next week I'll be talking about the other side, which is the depression. So I will see you guys next week.